All right, I think we could probably get it going. Aiden, if you want to start off with the first question, we can probably get this going.
Uh, shit, sure. I'll just go ahead and ask mine.
Okay.
So like generally for like this is like for all of you, are there any projects you'd like to at some point eventually like revisit or remaster?
Like stuff we've already put out.
Yeah, like older projects.
I go back and listen to like the Burren album.
He means like, what would you remaster? Like, what
Yeah.
would you ever go back and like revisit and like do a deluxe of a certain
Yeah.
project or like shit like that? I go
Like an
back
extension. Yeah.
I don't know if I would do that, honestly.
Mhm.
I feel like everything you just gotta keep moving forward. making
Okay.
new shit.
Yeah, maybe in like 30 years or so.
Yeah.
but
100 years.
I
Yeah,
feel
their
like
their
all
reunion
the stuff
album.
that, like what has been put out so far is just like everything that we put out is just kind of like a timestamp for like
Yeah.
where we were.
Yeah.
That's how I
making
feel about
it.
it.
So like, obviously as we go on, like we're gonna mix the projects better and better, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
All right, cool.
Nice.
Good answer. Like
Nice.
Good answer, Lakers. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. So the next question is: over the years, what is like the favorite moment of like being in the shed with you guys, like going on tours, like being in Japan? Like, what would be like your favorite? And this is just for everybody.
is this okay?
Yeah, I mean, going on some of our like bigger trips has been great. Like Japan, we went to London last year. That was awesome. Did a crazy ass show. Woody pours up in this, and
There we go. That's
yeah.
Joey.
Honestly,
way.
I think Japan was really fun just because it was like mad people in here. Like foreign place.
Yeah, it's mad. Excuse me. Wow, look at all
show,
these
show him the
people.
rat shit. He's Catwoman. No, put the hood on.
I took the rat off.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite moment?
Favorite moment of
Shed.
damn, there's been a lot of good moments. I would say
Hats.
109.
I was about to say a lot. Just
I was like being in that crib, it
Yeah.
was like early shit
yeah,
before like I don't know.
yeah.
It's crazy.
When
You
Woody
get
poured
high
up in
off
the
of,
rat.
like one little
Before
thing.
me, huh? Before I made it not fun anymore.
Before Shed Theory, really.
Before Shed. The best moments in Shed Theory were before it existed.
Yeah, before I
Nice.
Sucks.
I was
I
gonna
got
say
one.
right now.
What?
I'm not even with them right now. They don't really fuck with me.
Wait, Henry, what's yours?
The night we made Rat was
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
that's my
Yeah, we did
favorite.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we go into the ass pizza pop up.
Yeah, that's when I
We
got
chilled
We
with Xavier. You got the knob.
filmed-
Filmed Fight the Lurch.
Yeah.
We stayed up all night and filmed Fight the Lurch.
Yeah.
Recorded Rat.
Yeah, it was really hot out.
Yeah, bugs
Really,
everywhere.
there's mad bugs. And I was getting bit.
Sipping that
Yeah, the giant.
Tostino
Yes, yeah,
and the Jamaican cream.
yeah.
Yeah,
With SG.
rat.
Yeah, Hardo's crib is one of my favorite.
Yeah,
shows.
Hardo's old crib.
Hardo's old crib.
Ours
No.
was fire.
That was 9. And the,
All the
and the
lake house trips are always mad.
Yeah, the
great.
lake house strips. First lake house strip.
When we're there, we always make really cool shit, and it's
Yeah.
it's different. The lake house projects are like my favorite stuff we've ever made.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we did have a couple questions about like Lake House and Opium College, but we can get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
Nice. It's awesome.
The audience wants to know, what are your fashion inspirations?
Like
Joey likes
what? Like
Balenciaga.
people?
Like, yeah, people,
People,
just ideas, the culture, you know?
homeless people.
Homeless people.
Yeah, homeless people. Bilbo Baggins.
Let me really think about
I would say
this.
like really early, like Bin Trail HBA. Those guys. they were doing some cool shit back when I was like in high school. That was just like that little group of dudes. Like, yeah. they
Nah,
made
I'm just trying to
very
dress
cool
like
shit.
Shed Theory now. I'm just trying to copy them type shit.
Yeah. If I had a real
That's
honest,
my inspiration, Joey and Shed Theory.
Each other.
Yeah, each other.
Thanks,
Each
Milk.
other.
But
Yeah.
That's
that's a
real.
good one.
Each other.
Put out now.
For sure.
Code I would buy.
Alright, if I had a real answer for that, I'd probably say
Eli's here.
What's good?
I'd probably say Ricky Hill.
Thank you.
Ricky Hill, Tommy Hilfiger's son. He wears a lot of like workwear shit, and he was just always like early on like cool shit like ERD. He was super early on that. Even though I don't wear that shit, I think it's like pretty cool. I don't know, man. For me, I'd have to say Mickey Rourke. Yeah,
Lil
so
Cake. Lil Cake's one of my fashion inspirations.
Who is?
Lil Cake.
Low-key? Oh,
Roll cake. Oh yeah.
Thank you. That's so awesome.
I'd say Jeremy Scott too. I'd give Jeremy
Yeah,
Scott.
I'd say like, yeah, Jeremy Scott is really crazy to me.
Like
Like,
the fried, like funny shit, like just like really pushing boundaries on what's like what you can wear. That's like
I really fuck with how they dress people in like early 2000s TV shows and like sitcoms and shit. Like wardrobes in old shows are fire.
that's real.
Friends.
Yeah.
The show Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Or like
Michael
even
Scott.
more fake, like
Michael's.
Yeah, yeah. The
Joey
Office.
was born shit. Like
Yeah, we're going.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice. Alright.
Good.
Yeah.
Aiden.
Sure, yeah. Let's see.
We can
Oh,
ask
here's a
about
good one.
one.
I guess how did y'all meet DJ Smokey? Like what? Like how did that kind of come about?
I did that.
How do you use this darn thing? DJ Smokey, I reached out to him. Well, I think he reached out to me a while ago. We talked like he wanted to send me beats or something, maybe, I'm not sure. And then I had like proposed that he host Just Tired 2. And I'm not sure what he was like. I don't think he was like hosting anything at that time, and that's
Just tired one. Yeah.
well, I mean, Just Tired 1, yeah. My fault. My mind's in the future.
bro's leaking shit. Bro's leaking.
Just Tired 2 in the works. But yeah, I just yeah, that's pretty much how I met him. I guess it's just through Instagram. And
Nice.
he was starting with the Nuke Radio thing at like the same time. I think he was like had that as a concept, and he just kind of fell down the rabbit hole of artistry shit. Dude.
Nice.
He's a goat.
Just Tired 2's on the way back.
He's a great dude. Whenever we go to Montreal, he always shows mad love, and he's so awesome to us.
Awesome.
That's sick.
Let's
that's
go.
sick.
Such a nice guy.
So our next question, I think what we're gonna do is if this is just for everybody, by the way. If each Shed member was a cartoon character, who would y'all be individually? What are we thinking?
This group, you guys want to go first?
That's fire. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys go first.
We're gonna assign ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you can assign each other. You can assign yourselves. It's whatever.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
You're Rigby. AC. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say Rigby.
Hold on.
I'm probably also Rigby.
What did you say, AC?
Rigged.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
My Siri just popped.
If anybody's ever seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm, I would say I'm the phantasm. I'm the phantasm.
You're the phantasm.
He's
All
the
right,
fan.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of the phantasm real quick. I need to get a visual on that.
Yeah, get a visual. Get a visual. You'll see. You're the phantasm. It's a real thing. It's a good movie. I'm surprised nobody's seen it. Open
Yeah,
up
but
the
is that
chat.
like?
It's
Is that
very
like some,
niche.
like-
It's very niche.
Yeah, it's
No, that ain't niche. Open up the chat. Somebody's seen it. Hey, there it is. Shout out Trey Patty and Big Eve. Bye.
All right, so what? You're just like a cool dude.
The cool
All
dude who wears Rick Maverick.
Yeah, so this is a guy who just wears Rick Owens.
What about Dugan? What character's Dugan? Do you think?
Dugan, fuck, dude. I had a good one for Dugan the other day. I forgot. Shark.
Flapjack, probably.
Yeah, probably Flapjack. Like,
Yeah.
loves candy. Like any character just loves candy.
Definitely.
Cool.
Marlon's obviously Bilbo Baggins from the Hobbit cartoon.
From the Hobbit cartoon, yeah.
You're like
the Candyman in Flapjack.
Me?
Captain Knuckles.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like Captain Knuckles, I guess.
Knuckles.
Just always pissed, right?
I'm like the brave little toaster.
That's sick. Nah, I want to be the toothbrush dude. I've changed my shit.
There you
I'm
go.
the annoying orange.
Yeah.
Like a little cartoon. That's like enemies.
I want to be
Enemies,
the
dude.
in The Simpsons. I want to be that bully kid who's like, I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This-
I like
That's just who
Somebody
you
said-
want to be.
Somebody
like
said Ricky is Johnny Test.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah, Ricky's Johnny Test. It's insane.
Would be
You're like Johnny Tech's sisters.
like both of Johnny Test.
Like Michael Scott.
Cool.
All right. Nice. Yeah, what's the next one?
So I think we touched on this earlier, but we were thinking about like Opium College, the Lake House EP. Are we ever gonna see something like that again within the next like couple years or so? Do we have any
Yeah,
plans for that?
Sure. For
Definitely.
sure.
Cool.
We're always making like all sorts of different shit, and then we just figure out how to organize it later. So,
Lake House is gonna be like
Yeah,
forever.
We'll
You're
do
gonna
it.
always
There'll
get Lake
definitely
House
be a
shit.
part 3 for the Lake House films.
So I guess as like a as a follow-up, I mean, when you guys are making stuff for the Opium College and for Lake House, is it kind of just you're just making music always, or do you have that kind of in mind that you're kind of shooting for?
Well,
I feel
for
like they'd be going to the places that they start talking about and then recording it.
Yeah, for Opium College, that was all recorded like in those crazy like theaters and stuff we were in, and a lot of like live instruments were used for that. Like that, all that music was made specifically for that project.
Yeah, for
Henry,
sure.
you wanna talk about Opium College?
There's a movie coming out soon. Opium College 2, the film. It's on the way. That's facts. That's
Yeah,
I
facts.
know,
it's
I know.
big.
That's,
working
that's, that's coming.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Lake House, everything on Lake House was made at the Lake House.
Yeah,
And even Nod Theory, a lot of Nod Theory was made in one concerted place.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And a
Cool.
lot
And
of Cave is made in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like with the Lake House shit, it's all recorded at like
yeah,
the Lake House. Like the music,
yeah. Opium College.
there's no
was all
music
in
from like
Opium
other
College.
places that go into that project. If we're
Yeah.
there for like a couple days, we make pretty much the whole album while we're there, and then Marlon's filming stuff the whole time too. And yeah, it's like
Nice.
about the location.
Yeah, that's my favorite shit.
cool.
All right.
And then I think the last one for me for a minute, just on the basis of projects. I mean, this can be for everybody, individually or however you guys want to answer this one. But what project or projects are you guys like most proud of when you look back on your discographies?
Probably
Not
Nod Theory and the Lake House projects. Or at least those are like my favorite personally.
For sure.
agree.
For sure.
I agree, definitely.
Projects or like personal projects?
I said either.
Okay, there you go.
We do the shed
Alright.
one.
Cool. We're very cut and dry. I like it.
Yeah, before the lurch
Before the
is really,
lurch.
yeah, Joey said before the lurch, that one's really good. That one's underrated for sure. I think
Yeah.
people forget about that project.
For
We'll
like a
give it more
personal
love.
one, the one me and Laker just dropped, I like a lot.
Yeah.
We were able to perform it live, and we got a really good reception from it. So that was for like a personal one. I like that one a lot.
My Theory of Vision is still one of my favorite solo projects that I've put out too. And the next album that I'm working on. So
I'd say for me probably I mean Just Tired, the original one. It's very
yeah.
good, but also Buyer's Remorse I feel like is super slept on. I feel like that. The mixing and shit, the production on that just very cohesive and it just like goes just like good solid project. Like written, well written and shit.
It is a good project.
For sure.
Yeah, I think for me, it's probably Time to Recollect Myself, my first EP I ever put out, just because it was all like self-produced, and that was when I was still doing a lot of self-production. Something I want to get back into, but you know, it just makes me it's just like stuff when you can do everything, and like it's not like separated producer to artist. It's just you can work on it and get really into how everything sounds and mixing and stuff like that. It's fun.
For sure. For sure.
Both
Chase Henry.
both Opium colleges mean a lot to me. They're like
Yeah.
super like they're like really like messy. Like they're not like objectively the best projects, but they're like to listen back to. They're the ones that like I feel like I get the most out of them, like going back to them continually, especially Opium College too, because like
That
the
album, fuck,
That's the best one.
it's awesome.
because the first half of Opium College 2 is like fucked, and then the last half is like so beautiful. So it's like most it's a great way to put out an album because it means that the majority of people who listen to it won't even get to the best parts. So it's like there's all these like hidden
Oh yeah,
gems.
yeah. Joey's song is on the second half.
Yeah. 5.
That project is also crazy because we recorded like the first half of it in like a few months, and then the last half was in like a week. The whole like last half of the album, like the majority of it. It's just so fast.
Yeah.
We just weren't thinking about like anything we were making. It was just
That was also one of my favorite shed moments was that last week of the first semester of Opium College when we were just locked in differently. And like Rick, you were like there for like so much of Opium College too, like just like going into those theaters. And then the day when everybody pulled up, like we had Facey, Joe, Woody, Dill,
Yeah.
Quinn, like so
yeah,
many
we got a lot done.
Tech.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout out Tech.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
Tech, I miss Tech.
My Tech Linto is also a top tier shed project.
Yeah, that album's amazing.
All right. Next.
I guess for the most part, what is like your best methods for overcoming stuff like creative block?
Take a break.
Yeah, take a break. What Eli said. Don't force anything.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
like
wait till you have
you just have to make shit when it comes to you.
I think I posted about this recently, but I had the opposite the opposite method. Just keep going. I said making something that sounds like shit is better than making nothing at all. So like when I feel like creative block almost makes me more creative. It almost makes me more creative because I'm like upset that I can't make something good. So I'm like pushing myself to like make something fried, and that sometimes ends up being pretty good. I feel like Code Out Violet was like one of those songs where like I sat down, I like didn't know what the hell to make. And I was like, this beat is like cooked, but it's like cool, and I was like, oh, let me just like make this like high pitched song and end up being good. So
That's also a good method.
We also like we travel a lot, move around a lot, so it's like
New locations.
yeah,
are
it always
good.
helps. If you're like in the same place for a minute, it makes like if I'm home for a while, I feel like kind of stuck. But then as soon as I'm with everyone again and we're moving around,
Yeah,
it's
it also it
way
definitely
easier
helps to be recording with
a bunch of people.
people. Yeah,
Also, just
because
like watching people make music on YouTube inspires you to make music.
Yeah, exactly.
Hanging around with a bunch of people that aren't doing anything, you're not gonna want to do it.
yeah,
It's a lot easier to hop on a song with somebody who's already like
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's good.
Good answers,
Yeah.
guys.
Drink
Good,
helps.
good answers for real. What
Mac doesn't
is
help.
Snars TV? If you could say that right now.
It's your time to shine, bro.
I can show you guys this. You see my body right now?
Yeah.
It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big.
That's what it is.
It's gonna be really, really big.
Rashes.
There's a rash on Dugan's body, and that's basically what it's about.
Yeah.
Big announcement.
It's gonna be so
Huge.
awesome.
Exclusive.
You're not even ready.
All right.
Real quick, just a quick question to keep it moving. Chat's been asking forever. I mean, this has been something we've been getting for a long time. Does Marlon have a BBL?
Oh, come on.
We have to ask. We have to ask. We have to ask.
No, I don't have.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
He did it a couple years ago, so that's why
I got it
looks
reduced.
a little
There
deflated,
you
but
go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I did get one.
I got it, and then I regretted it, and I had to
Deflate it.
Deflate it. Yeah,
Like a balloon.
There you
it
go.
was cool.
There
It
you
was
go.
cool while it lasted, though.
There you go.
Me and
There you
Rick
go.
had some.
Yeah.
Just setting the record straight for everybody. We can keep it moving.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep it moving, pal.
So I guess like how long did it take for you guys to kind of reach your own sound, like kind of discover like, oh, this is how I want my music to be?
Like individually, or as a group.
I mean, either or.
One weekend, right? Yeah, yeah. When we made Nod Theory, that was pretty much it.
Yep.
But we didn't know what we were. We had all been making music for a really long time before that, and when we made Nod Theory, we kind of like
Just created a whole new sound.
Yeah.
It all came together.
yeah, we locked in. It was a snowstorm.
We were
Cuds
waiting like
pulled up at
6,
7
7,
a.m.
8 hours for lean.
Yeah, Cuds pulled up at 7 a.m. Yeah, we had to. He couldn't get up the mountain, so we had to save him.
Starry's not supposed to be this color. FYI. Yeah.
Next.
Next question, please.
Let's see. This is kind of a non-serious one, but what's your favorite breeds or colorways of cats?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a question for Rick.
I love all.
I'm gonna have to get my input on that one too. Just give me a sec.
How about you?
I love cats so much. All colors, all genders of cats.
Joey's allergic,
Damn.
so he said hairless. Hairless was his favorite.
Like
Can you hear?
tuxedo.
I can hear you, Joey.
He said he's allergic to cats, so hairless cats. Here, you know what? I'll pull up a picture of one of my cats.
Casey, what about
That's the
you?
wave.
I had a cat. It was a tuxedo cat, and he was so lit. He carried around like a pink blanket in his mouth through his childhood, so I called him Mr. Pinky. He was so fire. He died when I moved away, but he was so lit. So I like tuxedo cats. They're fancy.
Sorry to hear that, Ace.
It's,
I don't know.
good life.
R.I.P. Pinky.
There's one more picture.
Oh, that's
There's my
nice.
cat.
That's your cat, Rick?
Yeah, there's another one. And then
Oh,
here's the last one.
I fuck with them.
nice. Well,
I was actually trying to find mine right now, but I don't know where they're at, so never mind.
Nextel lost his cat.
I like
Dugan left the door open. Yeah, next to those cats are really nice.
The black one is awesome.
has like the crazy,
The black one,
crazy
right?
fur,
Yeah, and when you look at his face, you can't see like his
Yeah.
nose and his mouth and shit.
But me liking cats is kind of a really new thing, like within the last month. I didn't like cats for a long time, and then I spend time around cats. And
They're awesome.
But yeah, I don't know a whole lot about cats. I never have.
Would
one.
you ever get a cat, Laker? Do you think you're at that point?
Probably not, just because when they piss on shit, it smells so fucking bad, and it's just like, yeah, just no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm a dog guy.
I'm a dog guy too.
Yeah, fishes are nice, and like,
Fishes are
yeah,
nice.
maybe a turtle or something.
Special guest.
Yeah,
A turtle would be cool.
like he's able to pick up. Yeah.
Cool.
So cats and fish are great. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Alright.
This is more of a Marlon question, maybe Henry. What would be your advice for upcoming film artists?
Just treat it like anything else creative that you're doing. Like when I'm making music, it's the same thing as when I'm making a video. Just use that same creative energy and don't. But I mean, at least for me, I try not to think too much about it or whatever, because it's usually just comes naturally.
Yeah, you don't need a you don't for this goes for film but also for music. You don't need like a budget to make quality film or music or anything. Like as long as you just have good substance or writing or it's like a good mood or whatever. You just don't need like good equipment. But that goes for like anything. It's in you. Not
And I think a quick follow up with that. I mean, for Marlon and Henry, did you guys start off with film or did you actually start with music?
I started with film. I was making videos when I was like really young. My dad had like a VHS camera when I was like a toddler that I would like take from him and use, and I started making music because I wanted to make like music videos. Um, so I just made music to make a music video, and then I discovered that I actually really liked making music.
Nice.
Was that similar for you too, Henry?
I didn't start out making like film stuff, but definitely what got me into wanting to make like original music or just like creating anything was when I was like 12. I got like super into Stanley Kubrick, and that's like still been the like concurrent inspiration for me. So that's the main way that film influences me still. And like, even when Marlon were first like cooking in the shed when we were like 15 to like 17, like we would always have like 2001 playing or like Lord of the Rings or some shit. Like we would be making music, but always have like some like movie playing with the sound off. Opium College also, we would usually have something playing or just, it's just always nice to have like a movie being like projected with the sound off while you're recording.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. And then with the tour, I mean, that was a big moment for you guys. Looking back on it in hindsight, are there any like fan interactions that you guys will kind of remember moving forward that you guys kind of like?
That kid and his dad.
Oh my
That
god,
was
yeah, this kid in Oakland pulled up and everyone was in line like to take pictures and shit, and I like stepped outside to smoke, and then I came back in, and then this kid handed me this shit, and I thought it was like wax or something, and I was like, "Oh, cool, like what is this? Like do I smoke it or something?" And he was like, "It's tar." And I was like, "Oh, word." And then his dad like looked at me and he was like, "I'm very proud of my son." Some shit like that. It was some fucked up shit.
And then
yeah.
he came to the merch stand and he was like, "I just gave Ricky Chix opium."
Yeah,
He was like so excited.
it's pretty nasty. It just yeah, it was
Fucked up.
yeah. I thought it was wax, like weed.
I have the only photo.
Yeah, that was bad.
But no, for the
That
most
it's
part though,
locked away.
everyone was really nice. All the people that came to the shows and everyone, it was really cool to talk to everyone. A lot of them were just really cool people. It was awesome to meet them and shit like that. It was mainly good experiences. In some of the states we were in after the show, like some heads were like trying to follow the sprinter or some shit, which was kind of weird. But other than that, everything was cool.
Cool. And then last one about the tour for a little bit. Last one from me. While on tour, I mean, what are some of your favorite foods to get? Like, what are you looking for in like a new city?
It was terrible.
Disgusting.
I
We ate
was
such gross
I
shit.
was sick the whole time.
We ate so much Taco Bell and fucking.
Yeah, a lot of gas station food, a lot of middle.
By
of
the time the
nowhere
show's
fast food.
done and we're back at the B&B, like it's already like 12 o'clock, so like, nothing's open. And then we have to wake up at like 5, so it's like barely slept and just ate fucking poison every night.
Apples were.
There was that one drive-thru we went to. What was the drive-thru we went to where the woman, couldn't understand a word heads were saying? She was getting everything wrong.
No, I don't know. It was awesome though.
It was
I think it was Zaxby's. I got a
I think it
salad.
could have been a taco. Bell.
Nah. It was.
Oh no, it was Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Oh, we ate mad.
Zaxby's was awesome. That was probably one of the meals that we had, honestly.
Really good.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah,
amazing.
Brooke made a really good meal one night when we were in
That was great.
DC or some shit like that.
No, yeah, that was.
There was one day where we all woke up.
You
So
remember the day I
fucking
was
sick.
dying?
Yeah.
On the bus.
We went
There
to
was a day
like
I was in the back of the bus, like I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was like it was really bad.
I remember we went to Whole Foods one morning. We were all feeling like disgusting, and then we got like some good food. I had like 2 of those like ginger shots, and it like revived me. Or something. I just felt sick. But it was a great experience overall.
Yeah.
Next.
I guess what is everyone's like go-to cigarette brand or like type of cigarette?
I'm gonna go get them right now.
Marlboro Reds.
I smoke Marlboro Reds.
Marlboro Red.
These guys are red guys.
This is what I
This,
like.
this is Eli's shit. We all have our own thing. This is Rick's new shit. He used to be this gang.
I used to be only American Spirit.
I'm the
bro.
only
This
one
is-
left.
This is the new shit. The 27s.
Oh,
This is
27.
the greatest cigarette you'll ever
Those are
smoke.
my favorite, but I choose Reds because
27's the best.
Chase, what about you?
Cigarette sounds cool.
They're
In
mad
Japan,
cool.
in Japan, they have the Black Devils, like the black cigarettes. Those were really good. I don't know if you guys.
Silver Stars.
Yeah, Joey's right though. Cigarettes aren't good and they're not cool.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, we don't condone smoking.
Cigarettes
And
make you stink.
vapes are also
What about
bad too.
They make you stink. These don't make you stink.
No, but they're still bad for you.
Vapes are
Cigarettes
the worst.
ice. When
Vapes
you're on
are
a
the
perk,
worst.
this shit's fire.
That is true.
Vapes are the worst. Don't smoke vape. Smoke cigarettes.
What's Henry's?
Yeah, I think probably
Yeah.
smoking anything's probably a little bad, but
What is that?
whatever.
Smoking's good.
Smoking plastic.
Smoking's good for you. It's not
Oh
vape.
damn, that's your old shit, Henry.
it's classic.
Yeah, I had to get on some old shit for the. I've been hitting the Miley for the new EP.
That's crazy.
The new EP I'm making. I have to hit the red Miley to feel like Miley.
Jacob
himself.
looks so breathable. That's awesome.
That's all. Thanks for that.
Next.
I guess when was the moment when you guys kind of sat there and you were like, we made it? Like you guys feel like you made it as artists?
We have.
We haven't.
Not at all.
That moment.
I'm not gonna lie,
Joey's at a different point in his career.
bro. The shows that we did on tour when we did the Chicago shit.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
Chicago, yeah, Chicago was fucking insane.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that's true. The
That's
New York
crazy.
shows. were
Nobody really gets to
I guess there's been a lot of moments where I felt like there's been a lot of progress.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
a good.
you know something, but it's never really. I don't think anybody ever makes it. You know what I mean? You don't even have enough time living to do everything that you could, if that makes sense. But that's why, like, you know what I mean? You're supposed to always get better.
Listen, there's no making it because I don't have goals. So like, if I had
Yeah,
set-
there we go.
listen, if I had set a goal, a threshold for myself, and I reached that goal, then
Then
my
what?
life will be over.
Yeah.
so I'll never make it because I don't have goals.
Yeah, there you go. Never have any goals.
It's
Just
like a
go.
it's like a ceiling that keeps on.
Yeah, just go, go, go.
Go,
Oh,
go.
yeah.
In the words of Little Flash, right?
What?
Go, go, go.
The first show that we did for Shed Theory Volume 1, which was the first time I ever met Joey, when Joe came out in the wheelchair and there were people that knew the words to some shit off Volume 1, because that was just the first time that something like that had ever happened. That was a pretty just surreal experience. And also the first show after Nod Theory, when like people knew some of the words to like Cathedral, that was like those were two surreal shows because it was like the beginning.
Yeah.
I think that when we were in London last summer, honestly, like
Yeah, London. I was like,
Yeah.
a lot of people there were fans. It was kind of crazy to
Japan, like going to Japan. And
Yeah.
like, shit, that's
yeah,
really
Japan
crazy.
too. When we went beginning of the year, people it's like they don't even speak English. We're singing the words of these songs, which is pretty nuts. They probably don't even know what they're saying, but like they're singing it, which is cool.
awesome.
What city do you think went the hardest out of all the tour stops?
Oakland was crazy. Houston was crazy. Chicago was one of the best. Massachusetts surprisingly was really good.
Yeah, New York and
I
LA.
think Houston was really crazy for me.
Yeah, I like
North
I like
Carolina
Houston.
was really good too.
I'd say that LA people thought they were too cool to like do shit.
Yeah.
Like the crowd, they don't move really much in LA. I'd say Mass, they like moved a lot. New York, I felt like New York was
Crazy.
some really good shit.
Yeah,
York
New
is
York
crazy.
is really good.
Chicago was the best.
The place we performed in,
Chicago.
Houston for sure.
yeah, Houston was so good.
Because you
Same
could
with
see
Oakland.
like the Oakland thing was like 2 levels, so you like see the people up top, like and the floors.
Yeah, it was
It's
packed.
completely packed out. Really.
Yeah.
Every show was sold
When
out. That shit was crazy.
Milk shut DC down with foot.
We did perform in North Carolina.
DC was
Milk made all the power go out in DC.
We did.
yeah, DC
Oh,
went
yeah.
the
Metal.
Yeah.
Sick.
Cool. And then, real quick, next question. So someone wants to know: is there any musical influence that created the ambient shed sound? From, and this could be anybody.
No, that was just we weren't even thinking about it.
Yeah,
Like, we
it just kind of
the
happened.
producers we work with, we just kind of like matched the energy of that beat.
Eli has a different answer.
Yeah, from a production standpoint, it's like me, Bloody World, Ike's Missing, You Trippin', Fake Kickin', bunch of other producers were like in group chats for years and years before Shed Theory was a group, just like making weird ambient beats. And everyone had their like own different finesse with it. And then eventually it like you know, me and Marlon had been working for years and we were making shit on ambient shit. And then it's just like the more I started making shit like that, the better it got. And then it was like a more defined sound that we like locked in on more. But it came from like everyone. Like that sound was being created for years and years before Shed Theory was a group.
Yeah.
And then it was just like they happened to be the perfect artists to know what to do with it. So I would be making beats like that for years, and I'll never forget. Like this other producer, 99, told me like, "Bro, your beats are too weird. Like no one's ever gonna be able to do anything with this. Like this shit's not gonna happen." And instead of being like, "Oh, I'm gonna make normal shit. Fuck this," I doubled down, started making weirder shit, and then eventually so did everyone else, and it turned into like a sound. You know, it's like if someone tells you your shit's like too weird, that's a good thing because no
Yeah.
one else is doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly. People always ask us like what genre or whatever, and we're always like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just our own shit. Like it's Nod. It's pretty much that's just our shit. Just the Nod shit.
I'd say from like a not a production standpoint, but vocal. I don't know. I feel like it's like not
No one's ever really done some shit like this.
like what's that one thing? Like country guy.
Who?
I'm talking about with, like mad vocal fry.
Country singer?
Yeah, some shit like that.
A new one or
No, some I don't know. I'll think of it later. I'll put it in and then. But I think just a lot of other like genres that like I don't know. For me, for like vocals and shit, like singing, like obviously like there's a couple rappers like Bees and Lucky definitely have that like quiet flow. Shit, but more so like the vocal fry. And, I don't know. I feel like that's super important to the sound. It's like they're really like actually being tired. And
Yeah.
also like there's been hella songs that like we've recorded, like me and Marlon recorded like that song Clip on Mary, like we took turns like sleeping and literally like
Yeah.
waking up
Waking each other up to
and
like
recording
record,
for like
going
30
back and
minutes,
forth.
like falling asleep. Not, you know what I'm saying, just because it was like probably like 12 a.m. and we've been up all night.
Yeah.
Just, you know, pushing ourselves to exhaustion just to like get that.
It
Like,
makes your voice
real
sound
tired
crazy. Yeah.
sound.
Literally just yeah.
Is that other one? Is it on Not Theory? Is it Good Night or some shit like
No,
that?
that's before the lurch.
What's the one on Not Theory? The last song on it or something?
Broomstick.
Broomstick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
one's
were all,
crazy.
We
We were
literally took
falling
turns
asleep,
sleeping too
yeah.
for that, and like woke up and we were so
Yeah, it's so
twisted that night. Yeah.
Just going back and forth and recording and having to wake each other up.
Yeah.
Like, come get on this.
A lot of songs we don't even remember recording. You kind of just listen to it back and we're like, when did we make this? Shit like that. Or you can just hear it in our voice that we were like, yeah, half asleep or something.
For sure. For
So
sure.
we make music while we're dreaming, basically.
Yeah.
I guess besides like the fans, what would you say is y'all's like biggest inspirations?
Like art by from
To
artists?
like, yeah, or to just like to keep going, to like keep making music.
Everybody in the group, I'd say for me, it's just everybody. The fact that all my friends are making music just inspires me to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody has like a different.
when everybody's doing shit together, it's like the individual is like so much stronger when the group is strong. You know.
What's the question?
Inspirations for to keep making music.
Um,
I was just saying each other.
honestly, the biggest inspiration is like the music. A lot of music stuff. It's pretty boring. When I was like young, there was like something to be excited about, and I think that's like missing. There's like a sense of, like
Yeah.
I was heavy into like Lil B's music, and like a big part of Lil B's music was like the community around it, and like his stuff was just so like weird, and like if you didn't get it, like you didn't get it, you're like out of the loop. And I think the same thing with like this. I want to make, you know what I'm saying, like making something like that, like 'cause there's not like
There's nothing that exciting anymore.
so many people are worried about like looking cool or like being too like whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I think we're just like being ourselves, and people think that's cool, you know what I'm saying? We're not like trying to like give a mystique, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we have those elements in us, like everybody does have, you know, elements of like mystique and like, but also like we're having fun. We're just like showing who we are. And also it was Tom Waits, that's who I was thinking about earlier.
That's fire. Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Also like the way like me and Marlon, like when we were younger, like if an album came out from an artist that we really fucked with, we would like it would be like a ritual thing to like sit down and like listen to it or watch like an SNL performance of somebody we really liked. And like obviously the more you create, the less you stay on that kind of super fan style of music. But I still feel like I'm like a deep fan of like a lot of just like art and artists and like music and just the kind of like wish to be able to like, you know, give somebody the same experience that like you had like listening to whatever your favorite album was. Like when I was younger, like Blonde was like really impactful to me by like Frank, or like when I first heard like OK Computer or like Adam Hart Mother, or like just like there's so many albums and like movies that like had such like a big impact on me. And Marlon, I know like the same, like Lord of the Rings for you, or like I don't know, just like giving somebody else that experience of like feeling like I don't know, just like that your like personal life is affected by like art. That's like
Yeah.
a big inspiration.
All right. Speaking of inspirations, if you could have a dream album collaboration between anyone, who would it be?
Like get anybody on my album.
Yeah. Anyone you want.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Daniel Johnson.
Joey said Daniel Johnston.
That makes it so
Real.
much
That's
more
real.
fire.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Who? Daniel Johnson? That would be amazing. I wish I could answer this, but I'll make music.
Answer it next up.
Go
Yeah,
for
do
it.
together
Go
on
for
your
it.
album.
If I get one person on my album,
Kevin.
it would probably be like I gotta think for a second because there's like two people. It's between two people.
What are they? Just say both.
Go
of
ahead,
them.
Marlon.
Um,
I'd say like between like Rick James. I think Rick James would be mad crazy, and then like obviously Kurt Cobain would be something that'd be crazy too because it's like a dead legend. But yeah, between those two, either Rick James or Kurt Cobain.
I think mine is Michael Jackson.
Mine is probably
That'd be
like
nuts.
Mark Kozelek from Sun Kill Man, or yeah,
For sure. For sure.
that's it for me.
Cool.
Mine's
Do we have
probably
anybody else?
Trippy Red.
What about you, Dugan?
Trippy Red.
Rilo Rodriguez.
Yeah, I changed mine. Changed mine to Trippy Red again. Actually, I
Okay,
changed my mind.
My dream lab.
That's a really good one.
What did you like?
Who?
Eli said Bjork.
Yeah, that's fire. Bjork is like definitely up there. Sade for me. Before she dies, I'm trying to like and Tom York.
Maybe yeah.
I was gonna say right here.
And Frank Ocean is like the number one.
Drake for me too.
Young
Yeah,
boy.
Drake.
Young boy. Young boy. Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Maybe a famous person who doesn't make music. I get them on my album.
Like Michael
Like,
Cera.
Yeah, like Michael Cera.
He makes music.
Oh, he does make music. Yeah, that doesn't count. Maybe like
Michael Scott. Morgan Freeman and Michael
To narrate it.
Michael
Yeah,
Scott,
Morgan Freeman to narrate the album.
Tana
Jim
Mojo.
Carrey would be crazy.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to know. I mean, I think we all just want to know. It's like what's it like having such a like young and like chronically online fan base? You're so big online with like the memes with like Joey, but also like Shed is so huge as well. How's that been?
Nice.
How do I work this damn phone?
We're actually a lot older than we say, so we don't actually know how to use the internet.
Yeah, we're all iPad kids. We go
No,
on
it's
Twitter.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
the reception for the most
And
part is
also
really
like
cool.
it's not the same like we're not the type of group that it's not like just a chronically online fan base because you go to the shows and they're fucking sold
Every
out.
show we did on tour was sold out, so it's not just like some internet shit. Like
Yeah.
people actually come to the shows and
Yeah.
they buy merch and they're really supportive and stuff. So it's
And everybody's
nice.
interactive and like
yeah, they're chronically online but not afraid to go outside. That's what Joey just said. That's so true. I feel like a lot of people with like even more followers and whatever like appear to have a bigger fan base, but then their shows they're like not even 50 people there. So it doesn't like translate to like real life type of shit.
our fans really fuck with us, so it's
Yeah.
awesome.
And we fuck with you guys a lot
Yeah.
too. Hold on.
I guess like what's y'all's favorite brands of water? Kind of like the person asked specifically like Joey with Erewhon.
All right, I'll give you my ranking.
Yeah, pull up.
To give you my real, I wouldn't. That's not my number one. That's my go-to though.
It's essential, right?
Yeah, essential.
I would say, listen, I'm gonna give my whole heart into this, heart and soul. I would say my number one water. If I had a choice, my number one water would be Voss in the glass bottle. Wow.
That's my number one choice.
I know you enjoy it.
My go-to at a store, if you got your regular selection, you get your Evian, your Fiji, Smart Water, Essentia. I'll be picking Essentia every single time. It's the best tasting water. Evian, Dasani, Aquafina, they're all very oily, in my opinion. And then you got the fancy waters, the like Japanese stuff that I can't remember the name of, and that water that I was posting the other day that's from Aeron, that was pretty good. Pretty good water. I like Voss, the glass bottle. Honestly, anything that has a glass bottle is usually pretty good.
Nice.
Poland
I
Spring.
think yeah.
Poland
I think,
Springs,
Poland
good.
Spring.
I think Poland Spring is my favorite one.
I like Smart Water.
That's always been my favorite is Poland Spring.
Damn.
I only drink root beer
Yeah, Dugan only drinks root beer, and he drinks water on holidays sometimes.
on Halloween.
On Halloween.
I drink water on Halloween.
That's your treat.
Yeah.
Root beer all year round, water on Halloween. Is this live? All right, what's the next question?
I guess the fans also have been asking a lot. What's the lore behind the rat?
What he poured up
What
literally
do you
into
poured
a
up in
rat.
a rat?
It was just a rubber.
It was a rubber rat.
Canone rat.
Yeah, Canone. This guy Canone. He
We were
mixed
just.
them
It
in
was the
France.
day we made the song we were talking about earlier and shit, and
Yeah.
we each took turns recording on that song, and then
If you watch the rat video and you pause it at the right time, you'll see a picture of Ira drinking out of the rat.
I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of the shit I say on songs are just like observations of like something we do that day or
Yeah,
whatever.
and a
so
lot
I
of the time
literally
it'll
just, like,
sound like some made up shit, but it's
Yeah.
just like like you just look at something in the room and say it.
yeah, like Woody was dead just poured up and drank it. That's why I said it. I wasn't even trying. Like I wasn't like trying to be funny or anything. It was literally just that's what he did. That's it.
That's literally just what he did.
There's a misconception about Across From Me, and I'm gonna set the record straight right now. The concept of Across From Me was that me, Marlon, and Dugan were in a classroom. At the top of the classroom, where at the back of it, like where the seats are, there was one computer set up where Marlon was recording his part on Across From Me, and then all the way on the other side of the classroom, my computer was set up, and I was starting to record Whitney Houston off of Opium College 1, and Dugan was asleep on the floor. So when Marlon says Henry's recording a different song Across From Me, I was recording a genuine like different song in the same room.
Well, what
And it
was the misconception? Like
People-
what was the thing that people like, were misconcepted about?
People be saying like, yo, it's about like the feature. And I'm like, no, it's a literal different song. Like people think it's just about the feature. Like
What's the
it's-
feature?
You're saying
All
saying
right, Henry. All right.
people-
A question.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
I love you, bro.
I tried to offer something.
You're a really smart guy, bro.
I love you, Henry.
We all love you, bro.
I feel like I don't get it still.
Come on, sit up. It's okay. Ricky just doesn't get it. Don't worry, bro.
It's all right.
Yeah, bro. There's nothing to get, man. It's all good. They were across from each other and then they weren't.
Yeah.
Now it's over.
Yeah, they recorded a song across from each other.
That's it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's it.
No misconception.
It was a different song. Yeah, to get the record straight. Right. Oh, I was saying the same song.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so what would be the next goal for you guys right now?
World tour.
Yeah,
World tour.
$1 million, 10
Free merch at
$10
every
billion
show. World
dollars,
tour, right? If all the tickets come with the free merch, that's like the goal.
Yeah.
All
Where
the
you can,
tickets are free too.
yeah, we're gonna do a free show too. It's like fucking maybe like
Yeah.
I don't know what maybe in like we'll go to like South Africa and do like a free show and like
I wanna do more.
That'd be fire, right? Free
I
merch.
really want to do more. I want to do another show like the one we did in Vermont, the outdoor show. Because I feel
Yeah.
like we could do it even crazier now. And that
More
was like,
people and shit.
yeah, that was like my favorite show we've ever done.
That was like one of the only shows where the power never fucked up or the mics never would, and it was all
sounded perfect
in the
whole
fucking
time.
middle of nowhere, and the
was in the
speakers and mics were in the water, and like the power and the sound never fucked up once, which is pretty crazy. Because at every show, there's always something
We got to
that's
like
kind of
wear
twisted.
costumes and dance around in the water and run around. It
Yeah.
was really fun.
If you haven't seen it, there's like a really good recap. It's like 40 minutes or something
Yeah.
on YouTube of our
Ogu's water
Vermont show, outdoor
Yeah.
shit.
The fans want to know what's Joey's skincare routine because that shit's pretty fire.
Joey,
You left.
they want to know your skincare routine. They want to know your skincare routine.
I'm changing a lot lately. I got bad skin this time and it's bad right now. But see, I got some bad skin going on. But my skincare routine. Let me show you the cleanser. Hold on. I didn't even
He's
know you
getting the
had one.
cleanser.
No, I didn't know you had a skincare routine.
He's got cleanser.
I guess that was a misconception.
Opium College. You want to bring that laptop outside, my boy?
Nah, the battery's still low, right?
It's 10%.
No, yeah, fuck it. It's all good.
Alright, so this is my facial cleanser by Image. It's medical skincare, whatever. This is a face mask that I used last night. Serious Action Mask by Glymed Plus. It's usually like this, some type of like toner. It's like a glycolic toner, and then some kind of serum. They used to like retinol a lot, but it's pretty
Retinol
hard.
serum.
Retinol serum. And then you gotta moisturize and you have to
Exfoliate.
you have to exfoliate also, yeah, like a couple times in a week. But you also have to put on sunscreen, which is annoying, but a life hack, if you really think about it, the serum, face mask, and the sunscreen, you can kind of all just like put together. You don't have to put it on in layers.
You're saying put all of them and rub them together?
Maybe not the serum, but the moisturizer. The moisturizer and the sunscreen. If you think about it, it's getting like it's not when it goes into your skin, it's not like layered on top of each other. So you can kind of like instead of like doing two things, you can put the moisturizer
Instead of having to
and
do the extra
sunscreen
step.
at the same time. Yeah, because it's a lot of it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, Image. This is my favorite one
Perfect.
right now. But my taste always changes. So.
His taste for lotion changes.
There you
He
go.
ta- he
There you
eats
go.
it. Eats it usually. Dugan, come on. Answer this next question, whatever it is.
It's a good one. So on tour, it's gonna be the last one about the tour. But what do you guys think was like the hardest part about like going city to city and traveling around?
Not being able to sleep.
Yeah, I guess the sleep was pretty fun. And the gross
eating,
food. We for the
pain.
most part held each other down pretty well though. I think I was saying to someone the other day, like none of us really got annoyed at each other that much or anything. Everything was pretty smooth.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it was a great experience. I mean, if it was easy though, like then it wouldn't mean shit. So it had to be hard, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything that's easy is not important or not serious. Yeah. So
There's definitely a lot of organization. I mean, we're not professionals, so our current sport. There's a lot of organizing a lot of different things. Make sure the audio's set up right. Auto tune, mic, merch. It's a lot of different steps. It's a lot.
merch was fucked up at a couple shows.
For the most part, we had it was pretty smooth, which is chalk it up to
We're lucky.
us, not chalk it up to God.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out Joey for bringing us on that
Yeah.
shit. That was
For real.
awesome.
Yes. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks,
sure.
Joey.
My brother.
All right.
Right. So the people want to know, when's the next merch drop happening? Do we have plans for that?
Yeah, we're working on the first well, not the first merch drop, but it'll be like it's gonna be a lot more
Official.
professional and official, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
revamped merch drop for sure.
Yeah, revamped merch, Shed Theory group merch drop.
More like
Wait.
thought, effort put into it. Better quality.
Better quality stuff.
There'll be a whole
More-
rollout. of
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You guys will know when it's happening.
Within
but it'll be within
very
the next
soon.
couple of months. So just get ready for it.
Also,
Oh yeah,
Um,
Joey's doing shit too.
for the people that didn't, there's a couple of stops where we didn't have merch due to problems with UPS. So we have, I'm gonna be dropping some of the tour shirts online within the next couple of days. I'm also working on my own merch drop. I've been
Oh yeah,
testing chapsticks, flavored chapstick. So it's gonna be a Tris flavored chapstick, and I'm not playing with you guys.
That's
We're
fine.
We're getting pretty close to the Tris flavor here,
So awesome.
so that's coming soon.
Yeah,
It's really nice. It's a peach menthol mint.
I'm excited.
Almost tastes like Tris. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
You're gonna get it, bro.
Stress, Scooter Gang.
And
Scooter
I'm
Gang.
also dropping merch in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Lakers dropping merch
Good,
soon. I'm gonna do solo merch drop at some point too. Further down the line, probably.
I always got my water shirts if
Yeah,
anyone ever
yeah.
wants to buy.
And Henry's
DM me.
got the Mosto tax.
And I'm selling blood.
And Dugan's selling blood.
Gloves.
Blood gloves.
All right.
All right, nice.
Let's see. Are there any other like albums, either current, already released, or upcoming that you guys plan to release on like CD, like physical albums?
I mean, Authority, right? We were trying to.
We're
do some
gonna
shit.
do that. I don't know if that's still gonna happen. That's a maybe, but I'm gonna finish up my album by the end of the year. So when that comes out, I'll
Yeah,
pull
right.
CDs of that.
Yeah, I think for the next
right.
solo project I put out, I'm gonna have it on CDs and
Yeah.
shit for the first time. I think that'll be
Me
pretty
too.
cool.
I want to do vinyls at some point too of all the Shed projects.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I just need to find a source that does like really good quality vinyls. And I have like an ambient like instrumental project that I'm working on that I think I'm just gonna release through CDs and nothing else
That's fine.
at some point. So yeah.
I think I'm gonna drop like 12 songs, unreleased songs, just on CDs too.
Cool.
It's called The Mysteries.
The Mysteries by Dugan. All right, that's official. That's the official announcement for The Mysteries. That's Dugan's next project. CD.
Mystery tape.
Yeah, and
Mystery
Snars
tapes,
TV
remember
coming
that?
soon. Yeah,
Fuck. None of them dropped.
yeah.
I'm gonna drop vinyls for the last album that I dropped, like the live instrument album. I'm gonna drop limited release vinyls for that.
Henry, you got to put me on.
I got you. I actually just got the plug. I got you.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk about it.
I want to drop vinyls for Just Tired One at some point, but
Yeah.
it's they'll come when the time is right.
Yeah.
Milk is gonna drop a CD with all wet sounds.
Yeah. On
then
vinyl. Only
I-
vinyl.
That'd be the lady album. There'll be fine.
Make
Yeah,
cassettes.
only
Yeah,
on
so
cassettes.
yeah.
and
Make
vinyls.
it- It's only gonna be sold through physical copy.
Yeah, just like the old days. That's perfect.
Your A-Trends.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Who would you say is the funniest member of Shed Theory?
Probably Dugan.
I was gonna say,
Eli's the funniest.
yeah.
That's Ugu.
Just because I'm retarded.
Ricky.
Ramsey.
Dugan and Rick. Yeah.
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 Milk,
Dude,
milk's pretty fun. Yeah.
I'm just a meme.
Yeah.
Me?
Joey's a meme and I'm mean.
Mean memes.
Yeah. Green beans.
He's not as
Green
mean.
beans.
Well, you did the fuck that. You're a top contender.
Yeah, I'm 30 for 30.
Yeah.
All the pieces.
This is awesome. This is so
Yeah.
cool.
Awesome. We love you guys. This
Thank
is
you
awesome.
for everything.
Green for everybody.
Thank y'all.
Green.
Jacob, you're the best, bro. We
Yeah,
love you,
thank you,
man, so
Jacob.
much. Jacob came to the whole
Look
show.
forward to
He's
Aiden
awesome.
Echoes.
Snars.
For sure.
Love
for
y'all.
sure.
Snars
Bye.
TV is the next shit. Mark
Let's
your
go.
calendars for Snars
Big,
This is not the
big.
right color, remember?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go film a little bit of Snars tonight. If I'm thinking
Hell
right.
yeah.
Yo, Chase, AC, Henry, I miss you guys.
Miss
you guys.
Love you guys. I'll be
Love
back
you.
in New York
Peace.
soon.
Much love.
All right. Love all you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys for being here.
Peace.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
Yeah.
Go smoke.
Hell yeah.